An 81-year-old rock legend standing at the edge of a massive, sold-out Las Vegas stage and realizing his iconic, raspy voice has completely shut down just 2 hours before showtime is a sobering reminder that biology always wins, no matter how legendary the performer. On Friday, May 29, 2026, Rod Stewart sent a massive shockwave through the Las Vegas Strip by abruptly pulling the plug on back-to-back weekend dates of his highly anticipated encore show's residency at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace. For thousands of fans who had traveled from across the globe and were actively putting on their concert outfits in nearby hotel suites, the news broke with devastating immediacy. Ticketmaster suddenly wiped the Friday and Saturday event pages completely clean, leaving a trail of automated cancellation emails in their wake. Shortly after the digital panic settled, Stewart's team released an official statement confirming that the legendary singer was acting on strict doctor's orders to undergo immediate, total vocal rest while fighting a sudden, severe sinus infection. The frantic timing of his health-induced pullback stands in incredibly stark contrast to how flawless the launch of the residency had been just 48 hours prior. On Wednesday night, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer had successfully kicked off the multi-week concert series with an absolute powerhouse 19-song set, showing zero visible signs of vocal fatigue or physical strain as he belted out his historic catalog of classics. But a sinus infection can manifest with brutal velocity, and by Friday afternoon, the reality of performing a demanding, full-length vocal set in the notoriously dry, arid climate of the Nevada desert proved structurally impossible. In a deeply personal, vulnerable statement issued directly to the media, the Maggie May singer expressed his deep regret, offering an unvarnished apology to what he affectionately called his family of fans, while reassuring the public that his representatives expect a full recovery in time to safely resume the stage on Tuesday. Public reaction across digital platforms, travel forums, and music community boards has been absolutely staggering over the last 72 hours, igniting a fierce, highly emotional debate about the evolving logistics of aging music icons. Viral TikTok clips of heartbroken fans standing outside the closed-box office doors of Caesar's Palace holding unused merchandise have accumulated millions of views, with the online comment section splitting into two distinctly different perspectives. On one side, an overwhelming wave of empathy and deep respect is pouring in for the rock veteran, with users fiercely defending his decision and noting that at 81 years old, protecting his physical health and longevity must take absolute priority over a single weekend of entertainment. Conversely, a highly vocal, incredibly frustrated faction of ticket holders are taking to travel forums to voice their immense financial disappointment, pointing out that while ticket costs are being automatically refunded, the last-minute nature of the cancellation leaves them stranded with thousands of dollars in non-refundable airline tickets, inflated holiday weekend hotel bookings, and wasted dining reservations. This rapid escalation from a standard medical postponement into a massive international entertainment headline exposes a profound truth about the contemporary state of legacy music residencies and the modern attention economy. For the past decade, major entertainment hubs like Las Vegas have increasingly relied on a small, elite circle of legendary artists in their late 70s and early 80s to anchor their most lucrative, high-end tourism quarters, treating these veteran performers as infallible, permanent corporate institutions. But as these icons naturally navigate the biological realities of aging, the entire high-stakes industry is experiencing a massive reality check. Stewart's sudden medical withdrawal proves that within the current landscape of live music, you can market a final farewell tour with all the slick, highly corporate branding in the world, but you cannot program a human body like an algorithm. It forces the public to confront the fragile, deeply finite nature of these historic live music eras, transforming every single successful concert into a rare milestone rather than a guaranteed corporate transaction. Original commentary here. This disciplined, transparent handling of the situation is a massive reputational victory that beautifully preserves Rod Stewart's legendary standing as one of the hardest-working, most fiercely reliable showmen in music history. In an industry where younger pop stars frequently cancel massive stadium tours over minor aesthetic changes or general creative exhaustion, Stewart's 6-decade career has been defined by an almost religious commitment to never missing a performance unless it is physically impossible to stand. By issuing a swift, incredibly respectful explanation that clearly separated his genuine desire to perform from a non-negotiable medical reality, he completely neutralizes any potential tabloid speculation regarding his stamina or professional dedication. It shapes his public image brilliantly, reinforcing his identity as an authentic, deeply grounded rock artisan who respects his audience too much to deliver a compromised, half-hearted vocal performance, cementing his legacy as a class act who knows exactly how to manage a crisis with dignity. We must remain exceptionally disciplined in separating the verified medical facts of this weekend's cancellation from the wild, unverified theories currently being spun by anonymous pop culture speculation channels. It is a confirmed, undeniable fact that Stewart suffered from a diagnosed sinus infection, that his medical team demanded total vocal rest for 48 hours, and that full financial refunds are being processed efficiently through authorized ticketing platforms. However, viral social media claims suggesting that this sudden cancellation is a hidden cover-up for a permanent, unannounced retirement from the stage due to long-term health complications are completely fabricated lies born out of cynical internet speculation. Furthermore, online rumors claiming that Caesars Palace executives are actively preparing a multi-million-dollar breach of contract lawsuit against the singer's management team remain entirely baseless legal fiction that completely misinterprets standard force majeure clauses designed precisely to protect artists during sudden illnesses. The pacing of this developing story has been remarkably fast-moving, transitioning smoothly from an afternoon of intense public disappointment straight into a highly anticipated comeback narrative as the midweek performance schedule arrives. This leaves the broader music and touring industries with a deeply compelling future impact to observe as the rest of the summer entertainment cycle begins to unfold across the globe. With Stewart's highly ambitious One Last Time farewell tour scheduled to cut a massive path across North America all the way through the middle of August, the physical demands of his upcoming itinerary are going to act as a profound test of endurance. Whether this brief weekend health scare will serve as the ultimate turning point that forces the legendary rocker to finally scale back his high-energy performance style in favor of smaller, more intimate acoustic venues, or if he will successfully storm back onto the stage to prove his raspy vocals remain completely bulletproof against the passage of time, is a fascinating dynamic that tonight's return to the Las Vegas spotlight will begin to reveal.